What's up guys, it's Inferno-kun, and we got some more details about Game of Thrones. I'm definitely going to be more about the setting, the characters and whatnot, and I'm going to try to explain to people who do not watch the show. So locations are going to be King's Landing, which is basically the capital of the Seven Kingdoms and where the Iron Throne is located. And the wall is basically a giant wall in the north that borders the Seven Kingdoms. So those are two locations. We saw them obviously in the TV show. So yeah, it's cool to be visiting those two locations. Now, they also revealed another location called Ironrath, which is a giant site of, Ironwood Forest in Westeros. So that's pretty interesting. This is the home of the Forrester. This is where the Forrester basically lives. So, and also Forrester, House Forrester is going to be our playable characters. Now, more about them. Now I'm going to be reading this thing that Telltale said. Now, House Forrester is a noble house from the Wolfwood in North Westeros. Bannermen to House Glover, they have always offered unswervingly loyalty to the ruling great house of the North, the Starks. So it seems that if I'm reading this right, they are loyal to the Starks, and I'm kind of backtrack here, okay? The game is taking place at the end, or towards the end of Season 3, and will end right before the beginning of Season 5. Now, of course, towards the end of Season 3, we had the tragic thing that happened to the Starks, known as the Red Wedding. So, obviously, if the Forresters are loyal to the Starks, so basically that might get them riled up even more. So, what Telltale's saying what's going to happen to this family, or what's going to happen in the game, is that each character will play their part in seeking to save House Forrester from destruction, which I find pretty interesting because we're saving them from actually dying or something like that. Not sure how that would actually work, if we can actually mess up and die or get one of them killed or something like that. That would be definitely interesting since that's our goal. If that goal is really pushed and having lots of choices that can actually make that a hard choice or a hard, kind of achievement, then that would be great. Now, one thing I want to point out is this one thing right here at the bottom. Playing as 5 characters not only reflects the epic scope of Game of Thrones, but is also something that the player needs to be mindful of. This is because the actions of one character can ripple out to affect the rest of House Forrester. Multiply the actions of one character by 5 and you're truly playing the Game of Thrones, where you win or you die. Now that quote right there just really gets me hyped. That's like where you win or you die. So that's definitely I'm going to put more emphasis on that. I want them to actually branch that out. That sounds really, really interesting, and I can't wait to figure out what they're going to do, because I want some teeth grinding choices. I want some hard choices, and it seems that Telltale might just deliver with Game of Thrones, and I cannot wait for this game. I'm seriously hyped. All this information, it sounds badass, and I cannot wait for it. So, obviously, more about the characters. I kind of got halfway into this, but of course, we're playing as House Forrester, and they said that it would either be a family member or a person in service to this house. So that's pretty interesting. It won't be a direct family member, so it could be somebody who sworn allegiance, or what's it called, just sworn to be loyal to House Forrester or something like that. So thank you guys for watching. This information is glorious. It is hype. It is amazing. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a thumbs up. Can't wait for this Game of Thrones, and also it will be premiering very soon, as Telltale says, every day. On these platforms: PC, Mac, PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and iOS, with additional platforms to be announced, like probably Android or Ouya or PS Vita or something like that. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.